Uh,
Big ball, fat, making my end. Fucking big killer, hot. Big ball, fat, making.
what it is, it's your boy Sports Guy TV, where we talk sports like religion. Here for Victory Monday, man. It always feels great after a victory, man. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man. Click that notification bell so you can get notified when I upload. Share the content, jump in the comments. Let's get it crack. And this edition of Sports Guy TV is just Victory Monday, man, for my Washington Commanders, which went up against the New York Football Giants and completely just dominated the game. 21-6. The Washington Commanders defeat the New York Giants. Man, let's just get right to it, man. I can't even play around. I mean, the Washington Commanders defensive line, at least in week one, looked like a totally different unit up front. Pushing guys around, pushing guys into the backfield. Pretty much made Russell Wilson look very, very pedestrian. Made Russell Wilson look actually a little washed up. That offensive line for the New York Giants is atrocious. I mean, when you got guys like Kinlaw, like Deatrich Wise, who had a great debut, Dorrance Armstrong, Deron Payne was a wrecking ball in that game. And I want to say a lot of it had to do with the guys up front. A lot of double teams being made on Kinlaw, because Kinlaw was big, man. He was big up front, strong, pushing the O-line back in the backfield. Deatrich Wise was making, a lot of plays as well. Bobby Wagner, the ageless Bobby Wagner, led the team in tackles with 10. I didn't like the penalties, 12 penalties. Amos got one, but for the most part, the secondary was lit. Those guys was out there hitting in general. Malik Neighbors ended up with 1 yards, 5 receptions. He was targeted at least 12 times, though. And they didn't have Lattimore following him around. A lot of coverage was coming from Trey Amos, and for the most part, he pretty much locked up Malik Neighbors. Now, we all know Malik Neighbors, even though he was a rookie last year, he showed that he is an elite receiver already in the National Football League. And to have the second-round pick in Trey Amos, who most had on their board and projections to be a number 1 round draft pick, for us to get him, I think that's going to be a steal of the draft. Only time will tell in the season, but man, was he out there doing his thing. Lattimore looked great. He looked fast. He looked explosive. He got a penalty as well, but, we were able to bounce back. I mean, the Giants got in the red zone 2 times, and the defense stood tall. The defense was out there balling. Offense did not look as crisp and sharp. I mean, we understand it's week 1. Jaden Daniels, finished for 19 for 30, 233 yards, 1 touchdown pass to Zach Ertz on a 9-play, 80-yard drive. Jaden was sacked 3 times. I believe 2 of those sacks, it was basically Jaden just holding on to the ball too long. Ja'Cory Croskett-Murray, a.k.a. Bill, made his NFL debut, and he broke a 42-yard run at the end of the game, but he also had 10 carries for 82 yards, averaging 8.2 yards per carry with a touchdown. Jaden ran the ball well. Deebo Samuels making his Commander debut, got into the end zone on a 19-yard run. Something like a jet sweep type action, coming in motion, getting the ball on the end around, and took it to the house, was running with force. You seen him back there on kick returns. Whoever said that Deebo Samuels can't play football or he's washed up, I beg to differ. That man can stay healthy, and the things that a glimpse of what we showed, that how we want to utilize him, man, he could have a big year. You could tell that Jaden and Terry McLaurin was a little off, because Jaden was a little inaccurate I must say. A few of his throws were behind receivers. The deep ball he had to McLaurin could have hit for about 80 yards for a touchdown. He slightly overthrew him. I want to say that it might be a chemistry thing there, because considering Terry held in and held out for a while, and he didn't have a lot of reps with Jaden, but then again, who knows? I mean, it does. Timing is everything, and if you're not out there on the field with your guy, then the timing may be off. But I think they hit that 9 out of 10 times, and I'm sure they're gonna be looking forward to doing what they need to do this upcoming week, which is a short week, traveling to Green Bay to play the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field. Austin Eckler, he got in the mix, 6 carries for 26 yards. Jeremy McNichols got in the mix. He also had 4 carries for 25 yards. A total of 220 yards rushing, and like I said, 233 in the air. I mean, that's almost close to 500 yards of offense, Defensive wise, like, I can't speak about it. When you can shut the Giants down, the Giants only had 6 points throughout the game. Washington scored every quarter besides the third quarter. They left some points on the board before the half, and they also had some drives to stall. Trey Tressway punted the ball 5 times, which was really unheard of last year, the way things were rolling. You don't expect them to be a well-oiled machine in week 1, but they could have easily put up 30-plus points versus the Giants. Giants, who have a great defensive line. But the way that the O-line was blocking and Tunsil, man, that was a big deal, big signing. Tunsil looked good. The rookie Josh Connolly looked good over there at right tackle. He gave up a few pressures and things like that, but for the most part, he held his own. A lot of it was going up against Abdul Kala, the third-round pick. The number 3 overall pick for the New York Giants. The Giants look bad, though. And you can see the frustration from Malik Neighbors on the sideline. I don't know what he was yapping about, but maybe he not getting the ball. Russ maybe ain't seeing him. The O-line need to block. I don't know what his argument was, but he obviously was upset about something. And New York drafted Dart, you know what I'm saying? And Dable did not commit to Russell Wilson being the starting quarterback for next week. Who knows? We might see the rookie a little bit earlier than anticipated. That man is on the hot seat, so he's going to do whatever he has to do to hopefully get the ship stirred in the right way. Now, going back to the Commanders, man, Senate didn't make no impact. Obviously, he was out there, but he didn't get the opportunity to get the ball. Jaden Lane got his first catch in the NFL. You can see the quickness, the route running and capability that he has. He's obviously in front of Luke McCaffrey. Looks like he was getting more burned than Luke McCaffrey. And considering Luke is a second-year player versus Jaden Lane is a first-year player, rookie. But overall, man, I think it's a good win, and a win is a win. I think you go back, you regroup. Like I said, it's a short week. They were already preparing for Green Bay, considering they knew that there was a short week after they initiated the game plan offensively, defensively, special team-wise versus the New York Giants. They also had a plan amongst the coaches how they will attack the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers looked phenomenal. The defensive line, the Michael Parsons move, he played on like almost 50% of the snaps in the game, and they were wreaking havoc with him on the field for sure. So this, and Jordan Love was humming. This looks like it's going to be an early season, a great game for the early season, man. Washington Commanders, 1-0 at home. We will take that win. The house was packed. It was rocking. A lot of excitement in the air. And like I said, man, I expect the offense to be a lot more sharp come Thursday night, even though it will be a short week. I think, it's the first game jitters, man. You got to get that out the way. And I expect, again, the Commanders to be a lot more sharper, especially Jaden Daniels on certain throws that he easily would make, because if he make those throws, like I said, this game gets way out of control. But the defense definitely stepped up. They looked good. They looked physical. They were flying around. They were in the right spots. I didn't see too many breakdowns and coverage-wise. You know what I mean? The communication appeared to be on point. And I expect it to just do nothing but get better and better and better as the season goes on. Give me your thoughts and comments, Washington Commander fans. How did you see the Commanders' first game of the year versus the New York Giants? Are the Giants as bad as it showed? Or is the Washington Commanders, defensive-wise, we know what their offense can do. Is their defense itching and made another step close to becoming the team that they need to be, which are Super Bowl champions? It's your boy, Sports God TV, where we talk sports like religion, and I'm out. Until the next time.